Good morning. Can you hear me now? They told me to speak up, so I want to make sure you hear me. My name is Jim Saunders. I'm a member of this congregation. I'm your worship associate today. On behalf of Reverend Dave Dunn, Interim Minister Liz Martin, Director of Religious Education Lexi T. Brown, and our Music Director Alex Peach, our amazing Chalice Choir, and the greeters and technical team that make the live stream possible. I'd like to welcome you to the Unitarian Universalist Metro Atlanta North congregation that thankfully we shortened to UUMAN. We are a liberal faith community with the mission to nurture our spirit, strive for justice, and transform the world. No matter who you are, or who you love, or where you're from, and where you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. Welcome to all joining us remotely, for all visitors who are here with us for the first time. If you are comfortable doing so, would you please stand and tell us your name and where you're from? Any visitors over here?
Hi, I'm Rachel, and this is Ava, and we're from here.
Welcome.
Hello, we're the Moore family from Sewanee, and Lauren, this is Byron, and Nick.
Welcome.
All right. Anyone else? Well, I thought about using some Jerry Maguire quotes because the first time I came to UUMAN, they had me at hello. When I found these liberals in Roswell, I couldn't believe it. But then I realized Jerry Maguire movie was 30 years ago. You'd have to be at least 40 to get the reference. And there were some other quotes that I could use, but maybe not as appropriate, like, show me the money. But there are others, like George Sorrows, help me help you. Or at the end of an inspiring sermon, you complete me. So if those are obscure references to you, I apologize. There'll be no second hour of adult enrichment offerings this morning due to the congregational vegetarian potluck immediately following the service, which all the visitors are welcome to come and participate. We will have our semi-annual congregational meeting immediately after the potluck from 12 to 1. Now, if you're planning to be here next Sunday, you'll be in the wrong place because there's no service at UUMAN next Sunday, May 25th. This day is our annual outdoor event at Hembry Park Service and Picnic. The 10 a.m. service will be at the Hembry Park Pavilion located at 850 Hembry Road in Roswell. There are restrooms and playgrounds for children located near the pavilion. And there's limited seating, so if you have some chairs, bring one or two. And don't forget it's a picnic, so bring some food too. We'll be visiting our partner church as well as the other Unitarian churches in India's Khasi Hills, October 22nd through the 30th. Among the U.S. pilgrims will be joined by the direct partners from the First Unitarian Church of Pittsburgh and the First Unitarian Church of Dallas. You won't want to miss this once-in-a-lifetime trip and see Dave Dunn for details.
Now we will have our new member ceremony. So I call on our membership team to please bring up to the front of the sanctuary those who will be becoming new members of our congregation today. Those new members who have not yet done so will sign the membership book on the pulpit when your name is called. So please come forward.
Okay, well, I'm excited that we have 15 new members joining us today. Not all of them could make it, but the ones who are here are going to come forward and sign the book one at a time, and I'll call them forward. Annie Bell. Jay Blevins. Michelle Blevins. Aaron Crowley. Dan Paul. Kim Estep. Danya Madan. Geet Madan. Alicia Shagudsky. Al Shagudsky. And I would like to go ahead and read the names of those who are also joining today, but cannot be with us today. Jesse Diaz, Rick Diaz, Danny Morrow, Matthew Morrow, Terry Towton, and Roger and Joanne Gatlin joined as associate members in March, and so you have their bios in your order of worship. So now for the ceremony. Here in this church, we together seek a higher purpose and deeper life than we could find alone. We are grateful today for each one of you that you have found your way here and that you have decided to make a commitment of time, talent, and treasure to this faith community. We hope that as members of this church, you will allow yourselves to know and to be known, to minister to and to be ministered unto, to love and to be loved by this congregation. New members, will you accept our gifts of fellowship, discovery, and service? Oh. There's more. Will you, you guys jumped the gun. Will you offer us your unique presence and gifts? Will you add your name to the long history of Unitarian Universalists who spread hope with our living faith? Will you engage with us as we seek to create a community and a world dedicated to love and justice? If so, please respond by saying, "We will."
Members of the Unitarian Universalist Metro Atlanta North congregation, will you welcome these new members as we each were once welcomed here? Will you offer them the warmth and comfort of your fellowship? Will you seek to add your strengths and talents to the new gifts that they will bring to us? Will you honor the changes to this place that these new members will invariably bring? If so, please respond by saying, "We will."
We will.
New members, we welcome you to this community with all of our hearts. Thank you for joining our family. And now, as you return to your seats, may we all turn and greet one another with the hand or elbow of fellowship.
chalice together. Now we'll have our Wondering Time story, so children of any age can come forward. And Rollin will be telling us a story.
Our amazing technical team, am I at the right distance here? Very good, very good. Finally figured it out. Well, let's see who we got in the bag today. You can probably guess. We have Smokey. And we have the rest of the Bear Force cadets. That would be Curious George. And of course, Needy. All right. Yeah. Oh, love to be here with the kids in the morning. Love the kiddies. Needy. Okay. Now, today's service is about songs, and so Needy the Frog has a favorite song. And you may remember the last time they were here, we were talking about a kid named Timmy who was saying mean things to Knee Deep because frogs can change from boy to girl and girl to boy. That's just something natural that frogs can do. And Timmy thought it was like weird and gross and was saying mean things. And Knee Deep's allies jumped right in, okay? And they kind of fussed at Timmy a little bit. Anyhow, today's service is about songs. And Knee Deep has a favorite song about being glad that Knee Deep is a frog. And some of you who are my vintage, you might remember a singer from way back, Burl Ives. Oh yeah, okay, yep. You all know Burl Ives. And Burl Ives does great children's song, and one of them is a song called Little White Duck. And in that song, there are a bunch of different verses. I'm glad I'm a little white duck, I'm glad I'm a little green frog, and I'm glad I'm a little black bug. And so, needless to say, that is Knee Deep's favorite song. Why is that? Because if you're a frog, you get to eat flies. Isn't that cool? Yeah. I mean, who gets to do that, right? So anyhow, Knee Deep is very glad to be a frog. And the little green frog part is actually only one verse inside of that song. So we're just going to do that one verse. And I'll do it about 3 times, and then y'all can kind of pick up on the words and jump in, including those of you in grown-up land. And so now the interesting thing about this song, it's got a made-up word in it, oughter, which is the way Mr. Ives pronounced ought to make it rhyme with water. So don't be confused by that. And then the other cool thing, the end of the song verse starts off the beginning of the verse. Okay? So I think maybe y'all can kind of pick this up as I go around. And it goes like this. I'm a little green frog sitting in the water, little green frog doing what I oughter. Jumped right up on a lily pad. I let out a croak and I said, I'm glad I'm a little green frog sitting in the water, a little green frog doing what I oughter. Jumped right up on a lily pad. I let out a croak and I said, I'm glad. One more time. I'm a little green frog sitting in the water, a little green frog doing what I oughter. Jumped right up on a lily pad. I let out a croak and I said, I'm glad. lung function testing complete. Whoa, that was exciting. Okay, anyhow, I am glad that Smokey is Smokey and George is George and Knee Deep is Knee Deep and I am me and you are all you and they are all them because every one of you is special just like you are. Okay, thank you.
We
service where we share our joys and concerns, our sorrows. The symbolism of dropping a pebble into the water is it creates ripples, which takes it out into the universe. So there's something magical about speaking your joys and speaking your sorrows. And if you're on live stream and you have a joy or sorrow, just type it into the chat. So if you feel so moved, please come up here, state your name and what your joy or sorrow is.
So my name is Seth, and this is a joy about my wife, Lynn. Everybody knows Lynn. She's the membership secretary, and also a retired accounting professor. And it turns out over the past week, it turns out that she has won the highest award that you can get as an accounting professor. They give it out once every 3 years, and sometimes not even that. And it's for what they call profound research. And it's got to be for a paper that's been around for, I think, 15 years. So she published this paper, back when she was a PhD student, she and another student and her two professors in 2001, and it's been going ever since. And so finally, it's acknowledged to be what they call a seminal paper, and it's profound influence in the accounting research. So congratulations, Lynn.
I'm going to be dropping a pebble of joy for my wife, Rachel, which many of you know, because of all that stuff that she's done with the young adult group, the initiatives that she's been trying to help bring to UUMAN and all of that. So just a pebble of joy and appreciation for all that she's done so far.
My name is Mary Beth Stevens, and I'm a member of this congregation. I have numerous joys, but I'm going to keep it really short. So I was in Denmark week before last for a work trip. It was fantastic. It was delightful. They don't know what to do with us. They really don't. They are really struggling with us right now. It was very awkward and uncomfortable. And then I was just sitting in the choir and thinking about all the new members and thinking about 32 years ago this month when Beth Jordan and I joined this congregation, and how meaningful it was, and how I know that you share with me we'll be there for these new people as they are. So, and lastly, there's something about UUMAN that grows ministers, right? So during my course of membership here, there's been a woman named Julie Lepp, who was a member here and now is the minister at Eau Claire, Wisconsin. There's Kim Palmer, who's a member here and is a community minister now, right? And today, one of our members here graduates from seminary. Many of you know him, Randy Blodge. So he graduates today. If you have his phone number, text him a congratulations. And we'll have to remind him to look at Jordan.
I'm Dwana Bush, a member here. This is my grandson, Ellie, and he is 8 years old. He spent the night with us, and he planted his first garden today. And it's all native plants, and there's a kind of rollout garden you can do, and they've already kind of pre-grown the plants. So this is going to be called Elliot's Garden.
Good morning. My name is Jennifer Ratcliffe. I have 2 pebbles. The first one of joy, while we're all over here in the congregational meeting, I'm going to sneak out and represent UUMAN at the Death of Democracy March at Piedmont Park this afternoon.
Thank you.
And the next one is a little more somber. I'd like for us to think about Amanda Brown, who sits in a hospital brain dead and having to be kept alive by the state of Georgia until she delivers her baby.
Oh, for God's sakes. You beat me to the punch, Jennifer. It's actually Adriana Smith is her name. And yeah, that's my pebble of rage and grief for her and her family.
Good morning, I'm Martin Podorowski, and I'm a member here, and I'm dropping a pebble of joy today for my daughter Emmy. She recently, at the end of year awards ceremony at her high school, won the Columbia University Book Award. She was nominated by the English teachers at her school, and so we're very proud of her. And also she's going to be celebrating her birthday this week.
I'm Shelley Negrani, and I have two joys. One is last Sunday I was at my grandson's graduation from UConn, and we celebrated that, my son had sent his textbook off to the publisher, and they're just deciding on the cover, and then it'll be done. So, and then my other joy is that as we go into the summer, when Dave gets his much-deserved rest, I get to be in the pulpit again on June 1st.
Good morning. My name is Donna Melcher, and I'm a member of this congregation, and I have three joys today. The first is that John and I were able to go up to Virginia to see my niece graduate from James Madison University. We're very happy about that. And the second thing that is just a deep joy in my heart is that as a part of those celebrations, I was able to reconnect with my sister that has been a very difficult place for me for many years. So I'm just very thankful that that was able to happen. And the final one is that I usually get to sit with these songbirds and sing, and today I have the joy of being in the congregation to hear the beauty of what you guys have created, so thank you.
I'm Chris Peterson. This is Mark. We're members here. I actually have two joys, or well, one could be a joy or a sorrow, depending on your outlook on it. One is this is the last week of school, so if you're a parent, it might be a joy or it might be a sorrow, because now you got to find something to do with these kids over the summer. If you're a teacher, I know it's a joy. But my second joy is that our oldest is graduating out of 8th grade this year and starts high school next year, so that's a sorrow and a joy. I'm really super proud of him. He's done great. He's gotten awesome grades and he's been wonderful. But I'm not ready for him to grow up and be a big old high schooler yet, so it's a mix. Thank you.
I'm Linda Etheridge, and I had Lawton's home with a cold today, but I wanted to let you know that he's been dealing with macular degeneration for a good while. And he had one eye that had not become wet, and that happened this past week. So he can still see. He misses being in the choir because he can't read the music. But anyway, it doesn't mean he's going to go blind, but it means he's limited. So runs in his family. So that's what's going on with Lawton. And he loves you guys, and just be patient with him.
I have several joys before we drop the final pedal. My son Noah grew up here in this church as a teenager, and he's been a wire sculptor for 35 years. And he has a one-man show at the museum in Marietta Art Museum that runs through June 8th. So I encourage you, it'll blow your mind what he does. And then on June 28th, both Annette Pate, the teacher of the art class, and myself have been accepted in the Metro Montage show at the Marietta Art Museum. So, and one final pebble for those joys and sorrows that are still in our heart and not ready to be spoken. Hello again. In an effort to fulfill the vision and mission of this congregation, we ask our members and our friends to share their time, treasure, and talents. With this, we will now take the offering, and you can also use the Give Now option in the Breeze app. This month's 50/50 recipient is Chattahoochee Nature Center Camp Scholarships. Any check specified designated as 50/50 or any Breeze donation specified as Give to 50/50 this month will go to support the work. We'll now have the offering.
We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle around to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love.
We accept this sacred offering, generously given by our beloved members and friends. May we use it wisely and judiciously in service to our mission.
Would you harbor me? Would I harbor you? Would you harbor me? Would I harbor you? Would you harbor a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, a heretic, convict, or spy? Would you harbor a runaway woman or child, a poet, a prophet, a king? Would you harbor an exile or a refugee, or person living with AIDS? Would you harbor a tubman, a garret, a truth, a fugitive, or a slave? Would you harbor a Haitian, Korean, or Czech, a lesbian, or a gay? Would you harbor a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, a heretic, convict, or spy? Would you harbor a runaway woman or child, a poet, a prophet, a king? Would you harbor an exile or a refugee, or person living with AIDS? Would you harbor a tubman, a garret, a truth, a fugitive, or a slave? Would you harbor a Haitian, Korean, or Czech, a lesbian, or a gay? Would you harbor me? Would I harbor you? Would I harbor you? Would I harbor you? Would you
Before we extinguish our flame, I just want to say this was a great joy to hear what Alex has presented to us here today. Now read with me in your order of worship the extinguishing of the chalice. We extinguish this chalice, but not the light of truth, the warmth of the community, or the fire of commitment. Please behold it in our hearts until we are together again.
When I started down the street last Sunday, feeling mighty low and kind of mean, suddenly a voice said, "Go forth, neighbor, spread the preacher on a wider street." And the voice said, "Neighbor, there's a million reasons why you should be glad in all four seasons. Hit the road, neighbor, leave your worries and strife. Spread the religion of the rhythm of life, for the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. For the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. For the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. honky tonky to Rocky Ridge, all the way to Canton, then to Scranton, even telling under the Manhattan Bridge. You will make a new sensation, have a growing congregation, build a glowing operation here below. Like a pied piper blowing, lead and keep the music flowing, keep the music going, go, go, go. You will make a new sensation, have a growing congregation, build a glowing operation here below. Like a pied piper blowing, keep the music flowing, keep the rhythm going, go, go, go. You will make a new sensation, have a growing congregation, build a glowing operation here below. Like a pied piper blowing, lead and keep the music flowing, keep the rhythm going, go, go, go. Flip your wings and fly up high. Flip your wings and fly up high. Flip your wings and fly up high. Fly, fly, fly high. You can do it if you try. You can do it if you try. You can do it if you try. Try, try, try to fly. Like a bird up in the sky. Like a bird up in the sky. Like a bird up in the sky. Fly, fly, fly. The rhythm of life is a powerful beat, puts a tingle in your fingers and a tinkle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Oh, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat, puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Rhythm of life is a powerful beat, puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. To feel the rhythm of life, to feel the powerful beat, to feel the tingle in your fingers, to feel the tingle in your life. Life, baby, you've got that rhythm, 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 rhythm of life.
So this is why we throw our folders in the air.
Throw them to me.
Remember, I need some folks for next week for volunteers. It shall be known.
I might. I think I got one.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. That's fine. Yep. Joan, see you in the fall. Well, I mean, see you in the summer, but yeah.
I'll see you
We'll
next.
sing again.
See you next year.
See you again.
These are extras, okay?
Okay.
They were friends. I thought I'd messed up and then.
Yeah. No problem.
There we go.
No problem.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Good to have delivery boy. I need my water. That's gonna fall over. We need to lower the piano.
Move it.
All right, everybody's talking about that.